Okay, this section is called expression pedals, and with the Boss GT8 you have three possibilities to use expression-wise. An expression, let's just establish what an expression pedal is. It is a pedal that can either switch something on and off in the GT8 or control a parameter in the GT8. Now, when you get the GT8 out of its box and plug it in, the first thing you see is this big pedal on the side, and that's the expression pedal that comes with the GT8. And as a rule, it is set to your master volume, which is kind of how I like to keep it set, because I like to be able to control the volume of a note or an amp. I like that facility. So this pedal for me is great, but if I want to kind of control other parameters like maybe wah-wahs or chorus or rotary speakers, which is all in the pedal, I need another expression pedal, which is what I have right here, and it's a standard expression pedal EV10 by Boss. What might catch you out is if I just pull this lead out. If you can see this lead, it's a stereo jack to jack. So if you can see there's two rings on it, it makes it a stereo jack to jack, and that's what you need to use an expression pedal, and it's well worth the extra £50 or maybe try and find one of these second hand, but there's plenty of them around. It opens up all sorts of possibilities with the GT8. So I usually use this alongside the GT8. That stereo jack to jack plugs into the sub expression pedals socket just there. So that's two expression pedals that you have to use. The third one would be this little control pedal just here, which is generally used to switch things on and off, like effects on and off, or for instance on this channel, I've got on this actual preset, I've got it set for the wah-wah. So if I can just show you what it's doing, I've got a kind of generic, kind of crunchy, sizzly sound. Now I can switch on the wah-wah with that control pedal, which is like a kind of an expression pedal. So now the wah-wah is switched on, and I'm using the actual kind of pedal action with my extra EV10 expression pedal. So you get this kind of... which is great. I still can control the volume of it. I've got the actual volume that I want to control with my regular expression pedal, which comes with the pedal. But I can control extra parameters with this extra sub-expression pedal. Here's another sound I've programmed using the sub-expression pedal. I've got a basic kind of clean sound. But with the sub-expression pedal and the control pedal, I can turn on a rotary speaker, which is like a Leslie cabinet, and then I can control the speed of the rotor, so you get this kind of... Here's another preset I set up using the sub-expression pedal. It's using the Univibe, which is one of my favourite effects, which is in Effects 1. And I can control the speed of the Univibe with the expression pedal. So you get this kind of thing happening. So let's see if we can set up a sound. Let's set up a wah-wah sound maybe. So here we go with some serious button pushing. What we want to do is be able to turn the wah-wah on with this control pedal and then use the wah-wah with this sub-expression pedal. How we do that, we start with this control expression button just here. When I switch that on, it says pedal function, and I want to set that to wah on off. You can see there, as I move the wheel, I'm assigning it to wah on off. Once I've done that, I press the variable button. It comes up assign one user setting. I want to get that to flash, so I press it again and it's flashing. Now with the wheel, if I scroll along, it's looking for what I want to switch on and off. I want to switch on and off the wah. Just there, you can see it says wah on off. If I stop it flashing and I go along, I've pressed it again, but I've stopped it flashing by pressing the variable button again. Now I need to go along with the parameter button just here. It says wah on off, assign target wah on off, keep going. The minimum is off, the maximum is on. Now it's saying the source of how I want to turn it on and off. Well, I want it to say control pedal, or it does already say control pedal. If it doesn't say that on yours, use the wheel to change to what you want it to turn on off with, if you know what I'm saying. You want it on control pedal, so that's how you change it with the wheel. Keep going with the parameter button. And this is, you might not know what this means. It says mode. It says it just happens to come up as toggle. Toggle is what I want it to be for this control pedal. Toggle basically means an on-off switch. So obviously if you're pressing this button, you want it on an on-off switch. The other thing it might say normal, which is wrong. You want it to be an on-off switch, which is toggle. Keep going with the parameter button. It says range low, keep it on low, keep it on high 127. And then we finally get to assign to. Well, now we want to assign this sub-expression pedal. So I'm going to keep pressing this parameter button, keep going. It's telling me target. Well, at the moment it says chorus level. I don't want it to be chorus level. So with the wheel, I'm going to go to wah pedal position, which is exactly what I want. Back to the parameter button, keep going. Minimum 0, which is basically the flat position of the pedal, like the wah-wah backed right off. Keep going with the parameter button. Maximum says 100. That's basically full on with the wah-wah position. Keep going. Now it's saying assign to. Well, it comes up exactly what I want, sub-expression pedal. If it doesn't say sub-expression pedal, use the wheel to get it to sub-expression pedal, because this is my sub-expression pedal. But if you want to assign your wah-wah maybe to the expression pedal that's on the board, just set it to expression pedal, just there. But I want sub-expression pedal for this extra one. Keep going with the parameter button. Now this is where it's back to that mode thing again. If we're going to use a kind of a wah-wah action, we want it set on normal. If it's on toggle, it's wrong for the wah-wah action. We want it on normal. Back to the parameter button, keep going. Range low and high, keep going. And then it's saying assign another pedal. Well, we've done it now. We don't want to assign another pedal. So in theory, if I press right, all that information, press right again, should be stored. So let's just check that. I've got a nice kind of clean, straight sound. If I press the control pedal, that light has come on, so we can basically say that something's going to happen. And I can hear that the wah-wah's come on, and with this sub-expression pedal, so there we are, you're ready to groove all night. This sub-expression pedal is well worth the investment, because it's definitely worth keeping the actual expression pedal that's on the board as the master volume. It's well worth keeping that master volume when you're playing live with your band. And you can change any other parameter with this sub-expression pedal. Like you could change your delays or your reverb times or the rate of your chorus, anything, any parameter in there you can change. But the wah-wah is the obvious one that you're going to get the most use out of. It's definitely worth the headache if you can get in there and investigate how to do it. I hope you could follow what I was doing. It's quite complicated, and even reading from the manual is quite complicated, but hopefully that helped you a little bit.